Have a listen to this drum loop. This is a classic breakbeat that's been sampled and used on countless records, and it's famous for its strong bell sound. A couple of years ago, DJ Fanu from Finland came up with a version without the bell, inspired by DJ K-Def, who'd done something similar. Here's Fanu's version. Anyway, at some point, Fanu revealed that he'd used spectral editing in Isotopes RX to achieve this, and he challenged me to do the same. I happily accepted Fanu's challenge, so here's my version, done only using regular EQ. Now, I have to confess, I first attempted this bell removal using Isotopes RX like Fanu, but the main difficulty I faced was with pre-ringing artifacts, caused by the fact that RX's spectral editing uses linear phase processing under the hood. It's not necessary to understand exactly what that means, but the point is it's difficult to do detailed editing in RX without smudging and smearing the sound somewhat. That's not a diss to RX, by the way. I'm a huge fan, and I think Fanu used it to great effect. Anyway, the smearing and smudging artifacts I mentioned don't usually matter. If it sounds good, then you'll get away with it. But for a breakbeat, the attack transients of each drum hit are very fragile. So the method that worked in the end was to cut the drum loop into individual hits, each hit placed on its own channel in the DAW. I then EQ'd each hit, one by one, reducing the predominant frequencies of the resonant bells, just enough so that they'd vanish into obscurity behind the ambient air of the drum loop. This took a lot of patience. Finally, I put the whole breakbeat into right channel solo, since the bells were much louder in the left channel. Now, from a technical point of view, I was a little bit disappointed with my results, since you can still hear some remnants of the bell transients. Having said that, this version is passable and opens up new creative options, which is exactly what I wanted. Now I have a counter challenge for Fanu and anyone else who fancies it. Have a listen to this a cappella. This is a vocal I isolated from a full track to use in a bootleg remix for DJ Demo on Corrosive Recordings.
Love is the light scaring darkness away.
It was done in early 2013, mostly using Isotopes RX, and I'd be very impressed if you can find a way to get similar results. In the meantime, you should check out my EQ mega tutorial series right here on this channel called Way of the EQ Chameleon, which is all about getting the most out of EQ. The idea is that there's a range of very effective techniques. When you learn them all, one at a time, with me, you'll have all the EQ strategies you need to succeed.